So, ba-da-ba-dum. It is what it is. It's just one of his little schemes again to get all his people worried, send money. So, if you notice the last few days, he's had a cap on. Well, give it a week. He's had his cap on, hasn't he? That's because he's had something wrong with his head. So what he's done, he's asked the plan. He's went into hospital like he's dehydrated. He's going to get a little video on a bed with a few drips in him, and then show you photos and show you his head. And then just going to pull on your strings. Yes, Reece. So it is what it is. I can't lie to you, can I? But I'll just tell you how it is. I don't believe it's true. If it is, it's unfortunate for Holly and the children, isn't it? Apparently at 1 o'clock last night, I was on live, weren't I? Saying, where's Sam? That's like a headshot, that's like a headshot. Well anyway, 1 o'clock last night, someone's meant to have plunged them in the head with an offensive weapon in Puerto, banus. Puerto, banus. Puerto, banus. So, me, I got a message. Got a few messages actually, but just stating that, saying it's fact, it's a definite. So, unfortunate for him, I'm not spinning a narrative here. Someone's already spun the narrative down there, and I'm just letting my people know that this is what he does. This is what he does. These are his moves. So when I got told that, I questioned it straight away. Okay, so let's assess it. Last week he's had the cap on, hasn't he? He's had the cap on the last week. He's got himself in a mess that he can't get out of. What's that? Using Corey to confirm that there's voice notes of DG. It also opens up the casket if there is voice notes of DG and him, and he's not releasing them. What's it got on them? What does DG know? But that's over there, isn't it? At the moment, 1 o'clock last night, apparently 1 AM, serious head wound. He's in the intensive care unit. He's going to be in there for a few days. Tintin doesn't know who it was. It was one person apparently. Tintin, the one that's speaking about this, by the way. It's where my information came from. Do you believe Corey is the voice notes? No. Reach 5. Queenie Bella saying I watched it live. Watched what live, Queenie Bella? Oh, so is it true then, Queenie Bella? Mind you got to be careful with him, lad. The story he invents. You know, if it's gone wrong for him, hopefully Holly's not kept in the unknown space. You know, hopefully someone's contacting Holly and confirming or unconfirming shit for her. Because that stress of the unknown, while she's got twins in there, it's not good, is it? And that's where the concern should be. Not with him, but with them. Unfortunately, that's why he's got a few people thinking about him. Everything that comes out of his mouth, every little plan he hatches, normally is to pull on people's heartstrings. So let's see if it comes to light. Apparently he's in the intensive care unit and he's going to need bills. He's going to have horrendous bills if he's in the intensive care unit for 3 days with some head injury. And he's going to be dependent on his community to fund it. So that's what I'm looking at already. How can you think that? How come you're not even thinking about his health and all this? Because he's a liar. He's just a major fraud. And he got backed into a corner that he couldn't come out shouting about. So he's done a disappearing act, coming up with some big mad story to pull on the heartstrings of the usual. And then everyone forgives him. Oh, I'm sorry DG, I'm sorry Corey, I'm sorry GHB, I was going. This is like a reset for him. So just bear that in mind going forward. You know, I'm not starting a narrative off here. Someone's flooded me today through messages on a particular platform saying it's fact, it's real, it's definite. He got assaulted last night at 1 AM, got a serious head wound to the side of the head. He's been in intensive care unit since. He's in a very serious condition, apparently. Apparently is the biggest word you need to think there. It's going to fart then, but save it for in a bit, have a joke about it. Again, might be some little plan of his to lull me into some sort of reverse psychological so he can come out screaming, look, he's chatting shit, look what he's done. But I'm letting you know, I've just got messages saying this is factual information, and I've told you, he's in ICU in Spain, Puerto, after being attacked last night at 1 AM. He was by himself when he was attacked, which suggests no Holly, no Tintin. What was he doing? But again, speculation. He might just want to get viral again. Just remember what he's done to DG and what he's done to quite a few people in the last 6 months. Scam walker, scam stalker. SS. I'm sure you all know who I say who. Come on, say Tilly. Paulie. Was it too? How's the training going, Jazz? Sweet mate. Was it true that he said about DG? I don't think so, mate. So it is Caroline Comic Crew. He needs the doll. I am Frankie. Dads and Darts. That's what his name is. Scam Stalker, SS. Yes, Ricky. How are you, Joe? Joe, mate? You alright? Jodie, Glasgow. Could be anyone, couldn't it? You know, you've got them Scottish kids who were shot the night before outside Monaghan's, or whatever it's called, Monaghan's. It's in the same area, weren't it, or just a little half an hour drive away from there. You've got the other firm from Ireland that he was clinging to a few weeks ago. Brought a lot of attention to that firm, didn't he? Could be that. Could be something to do with his own people, the likes of Ronnie Youngie. Why? Because he's been getting their names dragged into situations that they just don't want to be dragged into. He's probably had a warning or two and hasn't heeded them warnings. But as I say, this is all speculation, people. This is all something that's happening without receipts. I'm sure Tintin can clarify, or I know Tintin can clarify, confirm or unconfirm. Ollie, hopefully, eventually can tell you the truth, because Ollie's dead honest. And this is what you do with situations like this. You know, you pin their flags to the wall, don't let them do it. So now if this is a lie, we're expecting Tintin to be 100% honest and truthful about this shit. And we expect exactly the same about Holly. So if they start jumping on the lie, he's always going to expose himself with lies. So everyone around him suffer, because they're making everyone he's targeting suffer. Heard any more of the guy in the ICU? No, mate. Haven't checked my messages, to be honest. I got a load of phone calls that I never answered, and then I haven't heard nothing of them. Over social media, like. So I'll just put it out there. He's saying it's fact. This is fact. I know. So it's fact, lad. So what are the facts then, kid? 1 AM, Puerto, banus. He was by himself. He was attacked by someone. He was taken to ICU, and he's still there. Lisa's saying, no, it's not true, you know. Well, it is what it is. I'm not saying it's truth. I'm saying this is his next scheme. This is his next way of earning money on the back of his people. This is his way of avoiding the truth on DG Decor and everything else. This is his exit. Told you that. I'm just putting things out there that they're trying to make me put out, but in a different narrative. So, say for example, they send me these messages thinking, plotting, because there's quite a lot of money at risk for that little group of criminals. You know, his gifts going down, his people unsubscribing. This is hurting them little group of criminals over there. Do you understand what I'm saying? So to protect that, they're going to do what they can. And if they can see it getting cancelled out because of all the allegations he's done in the last 6 months, damaging people, breaking houses down, DG's like the final switch, isn't it, to be honest? Corey still sticking to the truth that he's heard these voice notes. So Corey's sticking to the fact he's heard these voice notes. So the only one now that can supply the evidence to Corey's truth is the stalker. So here we go now on another escapade. Instead of coming out being honest, going there is no voice notes, I just said it in the heat of the moment, Corey's lying. You can't, because there's too much bargaining going on. So when they're plotting behind the scenes, it's not just one way. Yeah, but you've got to leave me alone, and I'll do this for you, but promise me that you'll leave me alone. And knowing the manipulator, you know, idiots. So it is what it is. DG's been rescued by the silence, hasn't he? Silence is golden. That's what they say. Silence works in beautiful ways. How are you, Millie? But listen, and listen carefully. Now I want you to listen deep. I want you to really pay attention. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. Come on, let's smile, people. Let's smile. It's tea time. We're having beans on toast. Yeah. And a cup of tea. Boom, 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 boom. And when I'm done, with my beans on toast, ding, 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 and my cup of tea, I'm going for a ciggy. I'm gonna have a Benno king size. I'm gonna smoke hoops. I'm gonna smoke Benno's king size. I'm gonna blow hoops. You know it's me, Darren Gee, blazing a big long biff the ciggy. Going wild. Going off me and barn at a tea time. It's the iron out of the beans. It gets me going slow sometimes. It gets me moving slower. Can you have what you're on? Sure can, girl. Are you sure you want to be on what I'm on? Eh? Yeah, come round, girl. Jump on board. Let's go for a spin round Stanley Park. From flying. So you're all smiling now, aren't you? After being on a downer. You been on the oranges again? How'd you know, Debs? How can you tell, Debs? How can you tell I've been on the oranges, Deb? How can you tell, Deb? Stalker there. Do you reckon me graphs come bang on? As me fell for it, what's he said? Tim, what are you saying about me? Oh, well, you know. Yes, Jessica. Gives a little spin there, girl. Great, fantastic. 5 out of 10, no. Don't get angry, Jessie. Yes, Leander Fountain. That's a gift, is right, Carol. Cool noise. I'm getting stoned. Yes, Cameron, lad. Shan. How are you? Sam, you know. How are you, mate? Storm NC. Tyler's my son, ignore him. Well, if he's getting upset, I'll just block you. He's probably getting upset because you're flirting with me and he misses his dad. Tyler, son. I'm open for negotiations. We can discuss certain terms and regulations of me being your stepfather at some point in your wicked little life. Perhaps you need some discipline. What Tyler is it? Got 40 Tylers in. All these Tylers are going sick. I'm happy with my dad. You could never be my dad. Listen, kids. If I get your ma by her ponytails within a month, I'm now your pin dad. That's how it goes, lad. These things are impossible to stop once they've started. Alright? Chill out, lad. Come and have a pint and a bifter with your new dad. Right? Your new dad, eh? Got a Capri 2.8 injection there, kid. 2-door, we're going to spin. Share bifters and we're in 5th gear, RPM 6. You know what I mean? Got a little sunroof. Her father is on here, Darren, calling him out. What the hell is he calling me out? I thought it was a he. I thought Tyler was a he, mate. Now you're telling me it's a he, she. She, he, ha. Ha, ha, she. Shaka, wah, 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 wah. That's me being Chinese, working in the frying shop there. Wow. Surfing on. Would you like surfing on your chips? Oh. Would you like some egg white rice? Egg white rice? Egg white rice chicken? What's up, Natalie, lad? What would you like today? Chip bomb, please, with gravy. Oh, you want something now? You want bagel tray? 3 talk for Maximus. Sing us a song, that. Say, Sarah, what song would you like, Sarah, girl? Go on, give us a clue. And give me a clue, 'cause you stink like poo, Sarah. I couldn't be fairer, 'cause you stink like poo, Sarah. Led, Lindsay, how are you? Carol, are you drunk? Why are you just saturating my comment section with irrelevant conversation? Hallelujah, hallelujah. Someone requested a song, who was it? Got people gagging in. Sing this for me, eh? Like Gary. Hey, hallelujah, hallelujah. Sit down, Gary, lad. Hey, don't play your guitar in the corner, lad. Blag, you're a musician. Yes, John Mayers. Mazman saying, sing Robbie Williams. Robbie Williams. How was that, lad? That alright for you? That tickle you, did it? I'll give you a little scrunch. Did that give you a little scrunchy munchy, could I? Yes, Glasgow, how are you? Where are you? How are you, Scotty Biz? Joe, Claire? You asked for the song. Dame OK, bit of Irish music, mate. So here we go, I'm turning into a DJ right before your eyes. Yes, Denise, I've just become a DJ right before your eyes. Oh no, he's a DJ all of a sudden. Oh no, look at Darren Gee, he's now being a DJ. Hey DJ Daz G, how are you? Words of wisdom saying, in I see you, and you see I. You wicked little thing. Come on, Rasta Mouse, lad. Stop acting hard, mate. How come you're in here on your skateboard and not doing all tricks? Screaming madness. Who is it? It's alright, thank you. Alright, thanks one. Made some food earlier on, so made the woman across the road some. She's like me, going through her own little... I think she likes women as well, so don't be thinking all that. She's just going through her own little madness. And when I made me food today, I always have a bit left, don't I? So there's a nice scram for you there, mate. Anyway, let's keep it going, people. Let's keep it going. I've turned into a DJ, but I don't want to sing because I know it's skate's all off. But we'll have some little music in the background. Shawnee Johnson.